Hi, everybody, and welcome to our Crows Call Tarot. This is Melody, and this is for the element of Earth for the week of February 24th, which is tomorrow, through March 2nd. All right. So, element of Earth is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, and this is going to be a pick a crow reading. All right. So, let's get this reading started. All right. We're going to use the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed, the Good Tarot, also by Colette Baron Reed, the Romance Angel Oracle cards, and the Twin Flame Oracle cards by Mystic Moon for this reading. All right. So we might as well go ahead and get it started. All right. So, Spirit, what would you like to first crow usher in the message with the first crow? What message do you have for the element of Earth for February 24th through March 2nd? What's the first message that you are bringing through? Okay. The Eyes of Beauty, and it's a number 25, which adds up to a 7. So this card is about positive expectations and clarity. So when I see this card, when it's called the Eyes of Beauty, I see it as, see through your eyes everything. I mean, see it as beautiful. Everything that you're looking at, see it as beautiful. Keep positive about it. Even if, your ego is trying to tell you something else, be clear and see it through the eyes of beauty. Make sure, that you're seeing things from a beautiful perspective versus an ego-based perspective is what I feel that this card is about, okay? So when the eyes of beauty show up as your ally, they require you to examine your perceptions. Do you see the world as perfect and beautiful? Can you retrace your steps from your past to now and see the perfection in the way reality has been created? Truly, perception is everything. A glass half empty is the same as a glass half full, yet so different according to how it's perceived. The eyes of beauty remind you that if you move forward with conviction, all is well now and always will be. You will see true prosperity as a result. Expect to see beauty and you will attract your highest good. Okay. So that's the first message that the crow wants to bring about this week, to make sure that you see and perceive everything around you as beautiful. Okay. So let's get some clarifications with the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. What messages, what extending messages do you have? Okay. So we got the Ten of Air, which is equivalent to the Ten of Swords, and Patience. Okay. So far we got a 7, a 10, which is 17, and a 14. So 17, 1, 2, 30. That'd be 34, I believe. 10, 20. Wait a minute. I'm not counting right. It's too early in the morning. 7 and 10 is 17, 27, and 4, 31. All right. So the numbers add up to a 31. So the 31s add up to a 3 and a 1 adds up to a 4. So it's about your foundation. So instead of seeing that glass half empty, they're asking you to be optimistic and see it as half full. Okay. Um, so what I'm seeing here with the tarot cards, with the Ten of Air and the Patience, is, put an ending to that pessimistic attitude and be patient about things that's coming towards you. Find balance in your life and heal that pessimistic attitude of, okay, we live in such an ugly world. Instead of seeing it that way, they want you to see the beauty in everything, okay? So they are asking you to put an ending to that pessimistic attitude and be patient, because I feel that something is coming towards you that you are trying to bring forth, is what I feel. All right, let's see if anything else wants to come out. And I'm also seeing they're telling you to balance out your energies with the patience card. It's the same as the temperance card. So I feel that, the temperance card is about healing. The temperance card is about finding balance. The temperance card is about being surrounded by angels, being surrounded by the angel of time, and she's asking you to heal that pessimistic attitude and see things from a different perspective, is what I feel. um, and she's also asking you to put an ending to let's see, the card flew out. Put an ending to seeing things in a negative way. Beautiful. Okay, now we got the Empress. So she's also asking you to open your heart and to be nurturing. Okay. Again, see things from an optimistic view. Put an ending to that negativity. Um, put a and find some balance. Find some emotional balance. Start nurturing yourself. So we got a 31 plus 3, which is a 34, which adds up to a 7 again. So they're asking you to be patient, trust in the universe, put an ending to that negative attitude, tap into your heart chakra, the Empress energy, tap into that nurturing energy, open up your heart chakra, and find balance in them energies. All right. So, what's the Romance Angel Oracle card? What message do you have? Okay, so they're telling you to stay optimistic about your love life. Okay, positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Absolutely. That's why the eyes of the beauty are there. They're telling you to stay optimistic, stay positive, find clarity in putting an ending to something, find some balance in your emotions, and nurture yourself. Take care of yourself. Okay. So there's two cards with some positive thinking and positive expectations. Okay. And yes, this is your soulmate. So they're asking you to stay optimistic about your love life and see your soulmate from a different perspective, is what I feel. All right. So we'll get some clarity on that for Pick a Crow. Oh, we got two cards of patience now. Patience. So they are actually, that's pretty strong indication that they want you to stay patient and stay optimistic instead of going in that pessimistic attitude. Oh man, da 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 da, and all that negative energy. They want you to open your heart and stay positive and be patient, because something is coming forward. I feel that something is coming towards you, um, as far as love, and I feel that that's why the spirit is telling you to be patient and balance out your energies. Instead of staying negative, stay positive. Okay. So we got the inspiration, or it's called muse, but this is about inspiration. And this paintbrush, when I see this card, I always think that paintbrush. I feel that spirit is handing you that paintbrush to paint on your own canvas. Basically, you being inspired to create your own reality, is what I feel. Okay. And now we have separation. So I feel that that's why spirit is telling you to stay optimistic and open up your heart chakra, stay patient and be balanced, because I feel something is coming when it comes to some kind of timing. But you really need to put an ending to things that no longer serve you, like that negativity, that start seeing things as beautiful around you, and it'll help keep you positive and keep you inspired and keep you optimistic that your soulmate will be different from somebody that you are your usual expectations. Okay, but I do feel that there is some kind of inspiration happening while you guys are in separation. Okay. All right. So that's Pick a Crow number 1. For Pick a Crow number 2, let's move on. All right. So what's the next message for Pick a Crow number 2? Well, we have a whole bunch of them that popped out. So I am going to take the 2 that popped up. All right. So we got Sisters of the Seasons, Cycles of Growth, Natural Law, and Divine Order. So remember, the last message there was the Temperance card, which is she's telling you to be patient because I feel that there is some kind of divine timing and you need to cycle out something. You need to grow. With the Sisters of the Season, we are where I live at about to change seasons. Well, the whole world is about to change seasons, but where I'm at, we're about to enter the season of spring. Okay, so now we got the Sun Dancers, joyful activity, celebration of life, and abundance. So we got a 17, which adds up to an 8, and we got a 32, which adds up to a 5. 8 and 5 is I think 13, which 1 and 3 is a 4. So it is definitely about your foundation. So I do see Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I do see that there's some kind of a cycle ending, and it's a natural cycle, which, like I said, we are about to enter the season of spring. So when I think of spring, I think of celebration of life, abundance, the birth of new things, joyful activity, because the sun stays out longer, it starts to warm up, the flowers start to bloom, and everybody who has cabin fever is about to go outside and enjoy activity outside. Okay. All right. So I'm really not going to read that. I think it's pretty self explanatory. I do feel that the Sister of the Seasons are telling you, that you guys are ending some kind of a cycle, and it's all according to the divine cycles, the divine order of things. Okay. So I do feel with the Sun Dancers that, it looks like they're all together here. There's like a bunch of different people in there. So I feel that, you could be going out and celebrating this week. You could be going out and celebrating something new, an ending of a cycle, something that's naturally and divinely guided. This cycle is ending, I feel, and you're going to be happy. I feel that the sun is going to shine upon you. All right. So let's clarify. Make sure there ain't no other cards split around. Let's clarify the Sun Dancers and the Sister of Seasons. What else would you like to? All right. So I feel that a cycle that is ending is this 5 of water. Perhaps you're regretting something or you have some kind of remorse, okay? And you feel that you are going to cycle that negativity out of your life. I feel that you are going to, um, you know, the natural law is to cycle things out. That is the natural law. In the divine, Mother Earth cycles out all that winter frozen energy. It starts to bring about, a celebration. So what I feel you're cycling out for pick a card number 2 is this regret or remorse, this watery, grieving energy. All right. The 5 of water is considered the 5 of cups. All right. So what else would you like to address? All right. We're not reading no reversals today, so we're just going to because these are general readings, and usually general readings I don't like to throw the reversals in because I got a broad spectrum of viewers. All right, so what you're cycling out is this negative energy. Okay, and if you remember, the last message was see things in a different perspective, perceive and stay positive. Okay, so now we got the King of Water. So I feel that somebody could be becoming emotionally mature when it comes to a partnership of some sort, some kind of a love partnership. Okay. And I feel that there's movement. There's going to be some kind of movement. Okay. into a new emotional beginning is what I feel. So I do feel that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you could be standing emotionally mature when it comes to some kind of a partnership that is and it's going to move you forward into a new beginning. Perhaps you are going to learn to love yourself again by becoming emotionally mature, and you are going to cycle out this negative energy because it's time. It is definitely time to cycle out and grow, and it's all according to divine timing. And I feel that you will have a reason to celebrate this, is what I feel. All right. So let's move on. Oh, that was quick. All right. So religious factors is a your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing or spiritual past. So perhaps, that could have been one of the reasons why you guys were in separation or had separated to begin with. Maybe you were seeing things from a different perspective. I also feel that that is going to cycle out. And now we got the love yourself first card, which makes sense with the ace of water, because love your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And I see that you are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You are um, emotionally becoming mature when it comes to some kind of emotional partnership with a 10 of cups, perhaps a marriage, or just it could be a soul marriage. But I do see that you're moving into out of that regret and remorse and into self-love. You are learning to love yourself first, is what I feel. All right. So let's move on to clarifying this. All right. All right. So we got the numbing card, we got free will, and we got pride and ego. So what I'm feeling right off the bat, I feel that whomever you romantically connected to, or you yourself, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you've been numbing this energy. You have been numbing it because we got the 5 of cups in the very beginning of this pick a crow reading. I feel that you're cycling out this numbing energy by tapping into your free will. And I feel with the pride and ego on the other side and the numbing card mirroring one another, I feel that you are recognizing that your pride and ego is what's keeping you in this numbing 5 of cups energy, this regret and remorse. And they're telling you to exercise your free will and get rid of it. Learn how to love yourself first and become emotionally mature. That's what I feel for pick a crow number 2. All right, so let's move on to pick a crow number 3. I can't see the time on there. 25. All right. All right. So, what message do you have for Pick a Crow number 3 for the element of Earth for this week coming? What message? The Shadow Queen, acquiring knowledge, insecurity, and manipulation. Okay. Which is a 16, which adds up to a 7. So, I feel with the Shadow Queen, she kind of reminds me of the Hermit on here, okay? But I feel that, with the Hermit, you go within, you face them shadows, you acquire the knowledge that you need. Perhaps you are insecure about something or you're trying to manipulate something, and you need to go within and acquire that knowledge. You need to face that shadow. And if you look, she is lighting that lamp while she's in the darkness. Okay. So I feel a hermit energy coming from that card. I feel that, you know, um, you may be a bit insecure. You need to go within, you need to face that shadow and see what really lights your soul. You really need to, towards Virgo Capricorn, to face them shadows. And I felt that in the last card, whenever the cards come out with the Five of Cups energy. You need to face that remorse. You need to face what's causing this regret, what's causing you to be insecure, instead of, what has actually caused you to lose your to be insecure, basically. Okay. All right, so we got a number 7 so far. So what that tells me with the number 7 is that you need to have faith in yourself as well as in the universe, okay? And trust that you are a divine child just like the rest of us. All right, so let's clarify the shadow queen, please, for Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. And I'm feeling a Virgo energy on this Capricorn card. So, and it's a feminine Virgo energy. So perhaps if you're a guy watching this video, maybe you need to go in and face your feminine side and see why you are insecure, instead of gaining and learn how to gain emotional security. You're going to acquire knowledge. All right. So we got Messenger of Fire and we got the Queen of Water. Okay. So I do feel with the Queen of Water here, there's a lot of feminine energy coming through here. And if you look, she's got her eyes closed. It's like she is listening to spirit with the Messenger of Fire. I feel that this feminine energy that's coming through on here, I feel that she is acquiring knowledge. I feel that she is communicating with spirit on how to overcome, how to face them shadows, is what I feel. Okay, for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So basically, with the Queen of Water there in the Shadow Queen, there's some major feminine energy coming in here. So if you're a feminine watching this could be specific to you. Okay. If you are a masculine watching this, I feel that spirit is telling you you need to go within and tap into that feminine energy and see why you are feeling insecure, and how to learn how to love yourself by acquiring some kind of knowledge within your soul. And you are definitely intuitively, because look, she's facing the opposite way, but the messenger is looking right her way. So I do feel that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you are going to be going within, facing some kind of a shadow when it comes to your emotions. That's what I feel for Pick a Crow number 3. All right, so let's get a romance oracle card and see what they have to say about love. What is it that Spirit has to say about love? Okay, so yes, that this is a past life relationship. Maybe that's the knowledge that you're trying to acquire, and you're insecure about it because you're just not sure. Okay, you have known each other before, so if that's the knowledge that you are trying to acquire, you are going to acquire it. But I do feel that you are going within and you're trying to figure some things out. Okay, and now we got unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this going. Okay, so that is why I feel these cards I feel are conflicting. And I feel that that's where your insecurity is coming from. I feel that you are going within and you're trying to face this shadow. I feel this shadow aspect, a hermit aspect. And I do feel that you are actually going within and you are listening to your intuition, because I feel that the angels are talking to you and are telling you, yes, this is a past life relationship. And you're thinking, oh, it's unrequited love, because your insecurities are basically, telling you that, is what I feel. All right, so let's move on to some clarification. Clarify this. All right, so there's a wedge, third party. Okay, that's keeping you stuck and bound, okay? But you are admiring the divine feminine. Okay, so I told you I feel a lot of feminine energy coming through this. And they're forcing you to do your shadow work. And that makes sense back here with the shadow queen. So you are definitely doing some shadow work this week. And I feel it's a feminine energy. Perhaps you need to, if you're a guy watching this, perhaps you need to tap into your feminine energy and tap into what is making you insecure, is what I feel. And then the answer is yes, and soulmate. So I do feel that, I feel that you have to do a little bit of work. I feel that you need to figure out what this wedge is that's keeping you bound here. And I feel that you need to really go within and acquire this knowledge. And I feel divine feminines, if you are, if then I'm feeling a very strong feminine energy with the shadow queen, the queen of cups, and now divine feminines. So divine feminines, if this is you, you need to go within, face that shadow, see what this wedge is, why you think this is an unrequited love, when it's actually spirit is letting you know you're going to acquire the knowledge that this is a past life relationship. And you're going to release this third party energy of, oh, well, there's just not enough attraction. This is unrequited love. It's not unrequited love. This is soulmate energy because this is a past life connection, something that you've brought forward. And I feel that that's why spirit is telling you to go within, listen to spirit, acquire the knowledge, because I feel that they are very, very much talking to you. They're very much pushing you into that hermit mode. You really need to go within and face this shadow, because the person that's coming towards you, I feel, is a soulmate, okay? But you have to, with the divine feminine, you know, this feminine energy, you really, really need to do some shadow work. You need to face this shadow of feeling that this is an unrequited love, okay? And I feel that you will gain the knowledge that you are seeking with these two cards. I feel that spirit is coming in and you are receiving the messages, because I feel, if you look, this feminine on this card is very much in meditation. She's got her eyes closed. She's listening to the messages that are coming in, because I feel that she is trying to discern on whether this is a past life relationship or it's unrequited. And I feel that spirit is coming in and telling her this is, yes, this is a soul mate connection, is what I feel. Okay. So that's for Pick a Crow number 3. All right. So again, this is for the element of earth for the week of February 24th through March 2nd. So I do see some internal work happening for you guys. All right. So if you'd like something more personal to yourself, you can contact me at aquariuscall@gmail.com, or hit one of the links in the lower right hand corner of my channel, and I would be glad to help you out with a reading. All right. Thank you, and blessed be from the Crow's Priestess.